Hi, this is Hazel Four Eyes. Thank you for watching. Today I'm going to make rice with kidney beans. It's called arroz con habicuela. It's going to be cooked together instead of separate. You can actually cook it separate, but this video will be where I make it together. So it'll be all in one pot. So let's get started. I'll show you what I got. Alright. Here I got the pot. It was a little bit hot. A cardero. It's an aluminum pot. If you don't have one, if you have stainless steel, that's fine. Okay. I have a can of 15.5 ounce of kidney beans. If you have pinto beans, it'll cook the same because they're about the same color and it will cook the same. If you look below, it says frijoles. If you look at the store and it says pinto beans on top and it would say frijoles on the bottom, so it's all the same. This one's the Goyo brand. I got this for free because I had a coupon for it. I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of olive oil. It's good to use homemade sofrito, but I'm lazy this week. I'm using a tomato base. It doesn't taste as bad. It doesn't taste as good as the homemade. I don't have no meats to put in it today. Actually, I had a beef I was going to put in it, but it was still frozen. So I'm going to add the ham seasoning flavor, so I have that ham in it. Sometimes people would fry the bacon, take out the bacon and have the oil grease and then put the sofrito in there and the other seasonings. I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of tomato sauce. Doesn't matter what brand it is. I'm also going to add, for coloring and taste, this is a Sazon brand, a Goya brand. Sazon is a seasoning mix. It's like adobo. I'll explain in another video what adobo is. It's a combination of different ingredients. This one's got, it says con culantro and achote. Is coriander with achote is like a, just to give it red color. Puerto Ricans, we've been using that for a long time. And I'm gonna add some capers. My family don't like the green olives. I do, but I have to accommodate them. This is my top of my pan. I put aluminum foil in it, so when it's time to cover it, no steam will escape and it will cook all the rice evenly. Been doing that for 6-7 years and actually works great that way. So what I'm going to do is add the oil first. Okay. I'm going to turn on my stove. This is electric if you have heat, so turn it up to medium high. Okay. I'm gonna put in 3 cups of rice. I have it over here already, rinsed, double rinsed. 3 cups of rice. Oh, I forgot, I was gonna add some. I freeze up some green peppers, bell peppers. I'm gonna add that in there too. You can add anything in it basically, but this is what I'm making today. This is my version. This is the poor version. As you saw, that there was only a few items. Goya's not that cheap. Hunt's is not that cheap either, but I got that one for free too. So yeah. So it's heating up. You want to put for each rice. A cup of rice is a tablespoon. Okay. And here, let me check. Let me just put the camera down. Okay, let me see how much is in here. I think that's about gonna be 3. So I'm gonna put the rest of it because it's gonna be 3 tablespoons of sofrito. Hear that sizzling? Yeah, I'll show you. You can turn it down now because you don't want it splashing. Sorry about that. It's in the wall. You don't want to watch the wall. You have to see what I'm making. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add some water in there. So you need at least 3 cups of water. This is 3 1/4 cups of water. I always do, like if I'm doing 2 cups of rice, I'm going to do, if I'm doing 2 cups of rice, it's going to be 2 1/4. If it's 3 cups of rice, it's 3 1/4. Okay? And that way it won't be too dry and everything. Alright. The next thing, trying to balance everything, so I'm going to put 1/4 cup of, that's tomato sauce. Yeah, I can add the beans right now if I like. Usually people cook the sofrito a little bit longer, but this one came from a bottle, so I don't, doesn't matter. People might take longer with it. I'm going to add that, the green bell peppers. You can turn that back up. Okay. I'm going to add the sazon and the ham flavoring. Okay. I'm just going to put down the camera just for 1 second so I can do that. Okay. Should prepare it by ripping it ahead of time. I'm adding the capers. I'm going to add about, I usually add about a teaspoon and a half. If you're doing with the green olives, you can actually get one with capers and olives together, and just add about a tablespoon and a half. Okay, so I'm going to show you it. That's how it looks. Alright, I'm going to mix that in there. It's time to mix. You don't have to add salt. The seasonings I already have put in there, it's got salt. If you want to add more salt, you can. Go right ahead, but I don't think it's that healthy if you're adding too much salt. Too much sodium. Okay, I'm going to let that a little bit heat up a little bit more. If I see a little bit more bubbles in there, you might see me stick a finger in there. So I got to make sure there's at least an inch from the rice to the top of the water. Okay, so you see it bubbling a little bit. I'm going to add the rice right now. Okay, again, I'm going to add the rest of this rice from the bowl. Okay. Alright. See? Mix that in there. Get everything even color. Usually Puerto Rican rice, well, Puerto Rican food is not that healthy, and I try to go as the healthiest route as possible. You know, I use olive oil. The one I use is sodium free and also cholesterol free. It's actually a combination with olive oil and sunflower oil. That's what the bottle says, but it's mostly olive oil. Okay, so you see how it looks right now? So everything's even color. I can actually add another packet if I want it more darker. Sazon, anato, the anato. Okay. adding another. You can actually add it earlier. I just feel like, see, I'm going to even out this rice. There's a reason so it can all cook evenly. So when I pour the water in here, you want no more, well, you're going to mix it once. Here is 12 ounce. I'm going to add some more rice, some more water. And then check. You can actually add cilantro, but since I put the green bell pepper, never mind. But I actually love cilantro. I always add it to my recipes. Today, green bell pepper. It's gonna be the one. Yep. See? So I'm checking it. Make sure it's all even. Now, I'm gonna make sure it's medium high. Okay? And I'm gonna let that sit. Okay? This is the plantains. Okay? Already cut up. You can cut them diagonally, whatever, but not too thick. See? This is how you want your plantain to look. This yellow with some black spots. If it doesn't have black spots but it's still yellow, it's still good, but it's not as sweet, these are going to be pretty sweet. Now, I have the plastic bag here still. I didn't throw it away. I bought these when they were green. So, when you buy plantains and there's only green, which over here is rare to get green ones. I'm so happy. I would freeze them. If I get the green ones, but so I had the green ones, and I had it sitting in this bag. And you know, fruits and vegetables, they have gas coming out of them. So what you can do with either with even also regular bananas to ripen them, if you have green ones, you put them in a plastic bag or a paper bag. You see, like this, and wait a couple days, like 3 or 4 days. If you use a plastic bag, you can actually see right through it. If you have a paper bag, you got to keep opening it. So this is how it looks. Okay, I'm going to deep fry them, and I'll show you in a second. Okay, I'm gonna cut this. Basically, you just cut off this end and this end, and then cut a slit down here, but not all the way through to the banana. Just you cut in the peel. Then it's easy to peel off. Over here, the rice is, do you see the liquid? Now it's going. Most of it's gone. Okay, I have it on the number 6. I have an electric stove, so it's still on medium high. Okay, just gonna let that run a little bit more, maybe a minute. Let me see. I think it's okay. Well, no, I want some of that gone too. I'm gonna turn it. There we go. Work on that side. Oh yeah. Do not stir. Okay? You don't want to stir. I think most of the liquid is gone. Just that little area is fine. I'm gonna turn it on simmer. I'm gonna cover it. So, just enough like this, and that's when my timer starts, 35 minutes. Okay, this is how it looks when it's frying. This is actually the first batch. This one over here is getting around the circles, around the edges. So you can actually turn those around if you, so it can all cook evenly. I have the cut real close to the fryer. I have a spoon so I can put them in, lay them in, and you need a plate with paper towels for afterwards, okay? So I'm going to flip these over. See the color of this one? That color, you want that, or a little bit darker than that. It'll cook a little bit more when you turn it to the other side. It's a little bit difficult holding the camera, and I need to use my engineering skills, and come on, it's getting caught up in there. Yeah, you fry them for like another minute. Okay, you don't need. Oh, see the colors is turning out perfect. I'm just trying the other side, like I said, for a minute. Okay. Alright, I put another towel over the sweet plantains. As you can see, the oil is going through it. Okay. Alright, like I was talking earlier about, you know, health. If I didn't put this towel over, I would have been eating the grease. See, this is how it looks. Okay. I'm going to stir it from top to bottom. All the beans floated to the top, so it's not a lot of beans. It just floated to the top. Oh, this is horrible. One hand. All right. Let me try some beans. I like the way it is, just right now. So actually I'm going to turn it off. So it took me, I actually uncovered it. Look at the time. Okay, I actually uncovered it after 40 minutes. So that's probably why it's to my liking. I said 35 minutes. I was busy doing something else, and so yeah. 35 minutes to 40 minutes, uncover it, check it out, move the rice from bottom to top, taste it. It shouldn't be soggy. If it's soggy, leave it on simmering for another 10-15 minutes and keep checking it. If it's crunchy still, like the rice is kind of dry still, it's because you didn't put enough water to begin with. Put a half a cup and cover it with the top. You can put the aluminum foil down and cook another 10-15 minutes also, and keep checking it and keep stirring it. Okay, please rate below, subscribe, and check out my other YouTube videos. And so yeah, thank you for watching.